Hello Philippines!
Hello world!
We will
be your guide,
and we will support you.
During the tour,
We are
inviting everybody
as we travel
And be knowledgeable
About different
cities, places, and adventure.
See by the beach.
Enjoy great meals.
discover new places.
Bring to life the history and feel very safe.
Because we are your trusted tourist guides.
The main difference between the two is that tour guide is used in US while tourist guide is more often used in Europe. The World Federation of Tourist Guide Association defines it this way. Tourist guide is a person who guides visitors in the choice of their language and interprets natural and cultural heritage of an area, which a person normally possesses area-specific qualification issued and or recognized by appropriate authority.
Hello everyone, my name is Matty Raymer Resigan, and I will be discussing to you the DOT accreditation. So what is DOT accreditation? It is a certification issued by the department to a tourism enterprise that officially recognizes it as having complied with the minimum standards for the operation of tourism facilities and services. The Tourism Act of 2009, or also known as RA 9593, establishes and implements a national standard for the management and maintenance of tourist businesses, establishing minimum quality and efficiency criteria to guarantee that facilities and services meet acceptable local and international standards. So why are tourism standards are very important? The first one here is that it helps to retain existing customers. Second, it helps to enhance customer satisfaction. Third, it helps to maximize the frequency of customer visits or transactions. And last but not the least, it generates more positive word-of-mouth advertising. And for the institutional assessment, it is undertaken by trainees to determine their achievement of units of competency. A certificate of achievement is issued for each unit of competency.
hi, my name is John Michael S. De Ocampo, your freelance tour guide for today. As a freelance tour guide, you can work in any field you are comfortable in. You don't need a specific designation like water guide, land guide, step-on guide, or sightseeing guide. If you have experience on the field, you can do it as a freelance guide. To be a truly successful
this, she can have time to prepare. Hi everyone, I am Riza Maridantes, your museum guide for today. Just for the information, the usual practice in museum guides is wearing formal attire rather than on tour guides who wear light clothes or comfortable clothes for that countries that have tropical weathers. Museum guides are employed by that particular entity or museum. Usually, they are considered the staff guides because he or she is employed by that museum itself. In addition to that, a museum guide, often known as docents, and these experts have in-depth knowledge of a museum's exhibits, allowing them to explain and answer any questions that guests may have. Museum guides strive to educate visitors by offering background information about exhibits, works of art, antiquities, and such. So, museum guides always make the museum experience more interactive and engaging for the tourist. For example, the National Museum in the Philippines. They have the museum guides that are experts to explain all those informations that include ethnographic, anthropological, archaeological, visual arts collections, and such. The character of a tour guide depends on how they serve or act. That's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Seven Samuel, your step-on guide. First, let me give you an idea about my responsibilities as your step-on guide. Step-on guides are the tour guides who join a tour group in a bus or motor coach. They are the people who reside in the nearby destinations and have the local knowledge. They take over the tour temporarily and can provide information that the difficult tour guide will not be able to provide. It can be applied in the situations like reunions, other gatherings where you part a bus and you need a tour guide, or other tour companies that hire a local guide. It is the responsibility of step-on guide to join a group in a designated location and provide guided commentary about the sites, locations, history, culture of the area. For example, you are going to Subic Safari with a tour guide, but when you arrive in the destination, you will have different guide, which is a step-on guide, because it will be a better option since they live there and they will inform you regarding the local cultures, rules, and so on. And lastly, they can help you find the best kept secret places.
Magandang buhay tourist! I am Glycel Panada, your local tour guide for today. So, local tour guides are generally well known with specific information about a particular area for a reason that the tour guide resides in that locality. Therefore, they are referred to as locals. And a local guide, like a cultural tour guide, must have a thorough understanding of their surroundings and be well organized. The person in charge of the local guide must be familiar with all local customs, such as food customs, local music, local food, sightseeing locations, and so on. The nature tour guide, health tourism tour guide, and cultural tourism guide are all examples of professions that a local tour guide can perform. Moreover, by visiting the region's pristine and picturesque locations, local tourists can easily persuade their friends and relatives to visit the area, assisting regional tourism group.
Hi everyone, my name is Edwin Abinir and I am your special interest guide for today. Special interest guide is a form of tourist guide that provides a deep information to the specific area or location of a tourist spot in local or historical sites and accommodate every guest or travelers with their safety and comfort while visiting such places. Also, this tourist guide aims to understand the different historical and well-preserved tourist spot to the guest. Special interest includes form of magazines and for the information of the places and how is it well-known destination or a tourist spot. Additionally, a special interest tourist guide has a deep understanding of a location and places in a local area to accommodate every guest or traveler in order to know the place eventually and accurately with the local guide. And lastly, the special interest guide as a specific understanding locating the different tourist spots to the every guest and travelers and how they will eventually know what is the history and the timeline of this event on what is the historical movement in that area for the specific time. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nikki John F. Casala and I am your city tour guide. City tour guide may point out historical or cultural sites, restaurants, bars, or architectural points of interest. City tour guide also teach the tourists how to treat the city and what are the rules of the city. City tourist guides are the guides who knows the tourist city well enough and they usually lived in.
Hello everyone, I am Nina Militante, your park guide for today. So let's talk about park guides. Park guides lead tourists while sharing information that is noteworthy inside the park. They may work in theme parks, national parks, zoo, and even state parks so they can assist park guests. The duties of a park guide are to lead an educational program, maintain the information material at the park center, distribute maps of all the features of the park, and of course, having a guided walk around the park. So working as a park guide may be seasonal or, if lucky, there are parks that are open all year round. So that's all. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mariah Go, your adventure guide for today. Adventure guide often lead tourists or guests on excursion, otherwise unavailable for them. It includes sport enthusiasm, adventurer, tourist, or resort guests. If you're planning to go hiking, biking, rafting, diving, etc., you will definitely need an adventure guide. In addition to knowing relevant facts and navigating information, Adventure Guide often possesses practical knowledge, skills, and equipment that the tourists need to enjoy a sport or event. Adventure Guides can be employed in industry and for companies that offer one-off event or tour. Some adventure guides travel for work, staying in different places depending on the season, while others stay in the same location and for the same company, running a variety of excursions that are offered regularly by that organization.
Hello, how are you all today? I'm Andre Nicola Mendoza, your nature tour guide for today. A nature guided tour is an amazing experience because all of the guides are intimately familiar with their location and can disclose hidden gems and magnificent secrets of the nature and cultural landscape that you will surely miss if you don't have a nature guide beside you. Nature guides are very much qualified and experienced professionals that ensure your safety and well-being at all times. Their work is built on not just showcasing the beauty of nature but also the principles of sustainability and environmental protection.
Hi everyone, I am Arian Ereño, your river tour guide for today. River guides or raft guides lead groups through river rapids and other obstacles in the water. Trips can last from a few hours to multiple weeks, and guides are often responsible for outfitting guests, setting up necessary camping accommodations, and preparing meals. Many guides attend training to ensure their skills are proficient enough to provide safety for the guest. Rafting guide duties include meeting and greeting guests, loading and preparing rafts, executing crash courses in rafting, giving safety speeches, and most importantly, leading a safe and fun rafting trip. Some rafting trips can be overnight, so our raft guide must have a well
our life.
Hello, my name is Bridget C. and I'm your hiking tourist guide. As a hiking guide, I advise daring hikers on how to best prepare oneself on a journey and to start how to obtain peace of mind regardless of the circumstances. Take note that the most important things you'll wear on a trail are good hiking boots or trail shoes. Wearing the proper clothes and bringing the right gears allows you to become more prepared for any unforeseen and unfortunate circumstances that could also be unfavorable to yourself and to your companions. As a guided hiking instructor, I'll ensure your protection and safety while on a trip. The biggest motivation to become a hiking guide is the positive impact you make on the guests you take out on a trail. It's a great honor to be able to take tourists on outdoor adventures they'll never forget. There are types of hiking tours. It includes aim-based tour, camping-based tours, ported hikes, stock-supported hikes, backpacking trips, and day hikes. Hiking provides people the perfect opportunity to reconnect with nature, get their heart rates up, and learn something new about the land that surrounds them.
Hi, I'm Erica Prietos, your trail riding guide for today. In layman's terms, trail riding guide usually leads horses and riders along the routes and share interesting facts about the wildlife, geography, and plants. A trail riding guide work hours depends on the trail. It usually ranges from 1 hour to 8 hours. Their job demands full knowledge about horses, trails, safety and emergency procedures for tourists and horses in case of emergency. And of course, their genuine capability to get along with their co-workers and tourists. Furthermore, maintaining stalls and barns, general upkeep of the facilities, grooming and feeding the horses, and mounting and dismounting the riders are part of their job as well. The base salary usually ranges from 100,000 pesos to 200,000 pesos per year.
Hi, I'm Chelsea Andri Prestosa, your snowmobile tour guide. Snowmobile guides can help groups or guests by providing snowmobiles and allowing them access to snowmobiling sports. Snowmobiling is becoming more and more popular as a winter sport. A snowmobile is a motorized vehicle designed for use on snow in the winter. A Skidoo, snow machine, sled, motor sledge, ski mobile, or snow scooter are all names for the same thing. The majority of them are driven on open terrain or trails despite the fact that they are designed to operate on snow and ice and do not require the use of a road or track. Snowmobiling has become a popular recreational activity for many people.
Hello again, I am Nina Militante, also your ATV guide for today. So what does ATV mean? It means all-terrain vehicle. As an ATV guide, they lead or even drive guests along the roads and tracks in jeeps, four-wheelers, or side-by-side ATVs. As a guide, their priority is to ensure the safety of the guests and of course, their enjoyment. This is a very muddy job, especially when the trails are wet. But not just that, guides can also be a photographer, which will help you share moments with other people by taking pictures and of course you sharing it in social media. So that's all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kathleen Camaribay, your fishing guide for today. So what is a fishing guide? A fishing guide is someone who leads fishing tours and teaches others how to fish. Your primary responsibility as a fishing guide includes developing tour plans, interacting with guests, teaching guests new techniques, cleaning fish, and maintaining your boat and other equipment. This job requires a thorough understanding of fish, fishing, and boat operation. To know where the fish are biting and what techniques to use in each location. You need an expert knowledge and experience in your local waters. But did you know it is also extremely beneficial to your health? From your physical well-being to your mental state, the health benefits of fishing are wide-ranging, finding challenging to fully appreciate them. Fishing may not appear to be an intensive activity, but that is a part of its appeal. The It's a low-impact cardio workout that can be as active or as relaxing as you want. More importantly, you can start from scratch and increase your fitness level without overworking your body or ever stepping foot in the gym.